Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with the Wawoos. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Inside, here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Doncic. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And they're running. Here's Kleba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Out of Würzburg, Germany, undrafted Maxi Kleba with a strong start, Doris, to his career.
Incredible to think he grows up in the same small town as Dirk Nowitzki, and he first meets Dirk when he's 12 years old. What an amazing story for them to become teammates on the Mavericks. So cool.
First one falls for him.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. James Harden with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Doncic. He gets that one.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Harden outside. Back to Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Porzingis inside. Guarded by Harris. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
Harden dishes to Irving. Jordan kicks to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Doncic, here we go.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Fires from the wing. Harden, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Nets trail by 4. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Jordan. Mavericks with the rebound. Thompson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Porzingis launches it. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Irving looking for an opening. For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic outside. To the wing on the left. A 3-ball. Kleber, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Harden, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Finney Smith can't get it to go. The Nets trail by 6. Kicks it out to Harden to end the cold streak. Good on the triple.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Outside, Porzingis. And the pass to Finney Smith. Dallas moving it around. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there it is for him.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Passes it to Finney Smith. Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn trailing in the corner. It's Harris. Misses off the right iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
They get a hand on it and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Harden. Harris kicks to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building 3. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Harris. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. Cranes the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Love the confidence. Porzingis doesn't just have the green light, guys. They're designing these plays to get him that look.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, easy call.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
First one falls. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
And for the Nets, team dinners, you go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
Doncic right side on the mark with the 15-footer. 8 points for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Irving finds Harden. Over Doncic. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 7 points.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Porzingis passes to Brunson. Back to Porzingis. That one drops for him.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Pass to Luwawu. Down low. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. To the paint. Porzingis kicks to Brunson. Out of hand on it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A nice shot by Harris.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
There's the pass to Doncic. Over Harden. They get the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Bangs home the trifecta.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Brunson the pass to Finney Smith. Here's Kleba. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Here's Brunson. Dallas no good that time either. And here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Harden. Pass to Luwawu. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
He's off on the first.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
Harden against Richardson. Pass to Irving. There's the three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Brunson. Covered by Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Dallas, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. That one misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Harden. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Brunson with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Connects from 3-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Richardson attacking. Got a piece of it. Takes a 3. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 7. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Mavericks trail by 7. We got DeAndre Jordan. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. No good on the shot. Nice D from Porzingis. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Richardson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Brunson with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Out to Porzingis from outside the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Harris against Hardaway. Dinwiddie right side. Harden finds Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
The first free throw is good. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Porzingis is doubled. Back to Brunson. Hardaway finds Richardson. 6 to shoot. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Brooklyn leading by 11. Dinwiddie outside. Over Richardson. Harden can't hit. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hardaway, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Richardson, good.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Richardson against Harden. Over Richardson. Again, the miss by Harden. Mavericks trail by 9. Now, here's Brunson. High, arcing shot. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie, and he finishes the break with a lay-in. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Well, terrific job by Spencer Dinwiddie to get up the floor. It's a nice way to get an easy bucket.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Brunson. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Harden against Richardson. Passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harden gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Mavericks trail by 11. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis from downtown. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
That's to Luwawu. He dishes it to Harden. Here's the floater. Porzingis with the block.
This guy's showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now Brunson. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Brooklyn. Temple comes in for James Harden. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Sampson, and there's the pass to Temple. Doncic with the steal. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Passes it to Sampson. To the middle. He put in just the right spot. Claxton's got his first points in this one.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Doncic with it. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Brooklyn leading by 6.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And Dallas also making a switch. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. That free throw good from Doncic. And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Hardaway. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy is a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Timeout called, the Nets. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Harris passes to Irving. Looking to end the run. Basket is good, the assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Irving against Richardson. Slammed in by Richardson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Harris can't cash in from close range.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Mavericks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Throw no good for Cauley-Stein. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 grade overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Here's Hardaway. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Irving passes to Harris. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose. And Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
It's Richardson on the wing. A floater. The shot will not fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. On the wing, Irving. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Down low, here's Irving. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Irving against Richardson. Irving passes to Harris. The kick out to Irving from deep. Feeds it to Sampson. Six on the shot clock. Another shot. Good on the jump shot. Sampson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Kleba. Here's Hardaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Pass to Irving. And here is Harris. Richardson cover. Hardaway against Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots. Misses off the left eye. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Dallas. Hardaway passes to Richardson. And stolen by Jordan. It could go. That one no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. It's good.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Now the pass to Kleba. Here's Finney Smith. Doncic outside. Outside, Porzingis. 4 on the clock. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden up top. Guarded by Doncic. The game now all time. Harden's got 20.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Now here's Brunson. Covered by Irving. Such a wide open look. Kleba's got 5 now.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Mavericks leading by 3. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game. An absolute torture for a defender to guard.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, you know, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
They grabbed their own miss. Basket, good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Irving can't get it to go. You know, Doris, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Passes to Harris. The dish to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's Luwawu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Luwawu's got his first bucket of the night. Mavericks leading by 7. And here is Doncic. 20 points for him. The tray. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Luwawu, and it's blocked. And Doncic, here we go, in the dunk by Doncic.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Now, here is Irving. Brunson covering. Harris outside. From outside, off the mark. It's picked off. Pass to Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Kleba. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Kleba's got 8 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Harris outside. Jordan high post. Here's Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 20 points.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. From 12 feet out. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Porzingis finds Brunson. Inside. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Finney-Smith. But they recover it. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Kicks to Harris. Five on the clock. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Harris has got 9.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Outside, Porzingis jacks up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Irving. Floats one. Harden, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. In the dunk by Doncic.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here is Irving. Brunson covering from deep Harden. Another miss by Harden. Mavericks leading by 15. Harris on the double team. To the inside. Here's Doncic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, Going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
So for the Nets, J.Gar Sampson comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Joe Harris. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harden finds Irving over Brunson, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. That's now 22 points for Kyrie Irving. Dallas leading by 15. Here's Powell, and the layup falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Harden from deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 15 rebounds here tonight, and Doncic gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden scanning the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
And the first one drops. Richardson, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Richardson against Irving. Out to Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 11 points for Tim Hardaway.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Doncic with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Richardson, no luck. Nets trail by 20. Now Harden, good. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Hardaway, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Temple dishes to Sampson. Here's Temple, guarded by Hardaway. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Irving against Richardson. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And that one, good. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Left side, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Here is Harden. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that
play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Powell. The pass to Doncic. On deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Passes it to Hardaway. Richardson kicks to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Oh, trying for it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Harden draws the double out to the right wing. Here's Sampson, guarded by Powell. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Sampson.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Richardson dishes to Doncic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Doncic has got 16 here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Irving with the bounce pass. Harden draws the double to the paint. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got his first basket.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. He kicks it to Powell. Pass to Doncic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Dallas. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. 36 points for Luka Doncic. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. throw good. James Harden. He hits both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Richardson against Irving. Hardaway with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Wow, the big-time range is evident from Hardaway Jr. Go ahead, send it in.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Richardson against Irving. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Sampson. That shot misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
A steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Temple can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Hardaway kicks to Cauley-Stein. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Irving. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Harden draws the double. Temple gets the bucket.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him. To Tyson Chandler, due to his length and athleticism, it's important he continues to get better.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Claxton with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here is Irving. Passes it to Harden. Shoots over Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. Here's Finney Smith, covered by Irving. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside Irving. Harden outside for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
To the middle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 42 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. There's the triple. Doncic, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Irving.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. Down low, Kleba. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets, another three.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Dallas leading by 13. Back to Brunson. The feed to Cauley Stein. Yep, it counts. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Irving kicks to Harris. Kicks it out to Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The pass to Kleba. Pass to Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 12. Here's Luwawu. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. With the teardrop, it's tipped. Harris looking it over. Pass to Luwawu. Harden against Doncic. Harden outside. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Mavericks.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Now here's Brunson, guarded by Harden. Finney Smith passes to Brunson, and that one drops for him. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Doncic kicks to Brunson. Back to Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.